And we're back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Quest for Caliburn, Episode 3, The Darkest Times. It's been a while since I got to this series. I don't think I've covered this series since last year. Many years since I covered this series. Okay. Enough. I think it was, I don't know. But hey, there's only this and an outtake, so it's about time I freaking got up my ass and got to it. The never-ending story of, I'll get to it later. I gotta get to this thing first. Oh shit, I've been procrastinating on this one. Let's just do this one now. I'll probably do the outtakes tomorrow, I don't know. Half of my stuff is improv. Even I don't know what I'm doing at the time. I don't know if today, but I like the song to me, so I'm just gonna let it play. There's no room for you and me, so turn away or face this day with me. Face the day with me. Yu-Gi-Oh! Quest for Caliburn.
The next day, things have changed for me. I don't understand why I feel feared by almost everyone.
Even the pool gets up and leaves out of fear.
Everyone feared my dueling skills.
The water moves to the other side of the pool in fear.
Trembled to try and duel me. I left my position as a successor to aid mortals and to find answers for myself. And yes, I changed into a new look and have regained my mortality. On my way to the Forelli Corp, memories of my past have been flashing through my brain. Some of them are good times, others are a tragedy.
Weird, those sounds only come up to me when I'm in the shower, or about to fall asleep.
And my father's death. After Guardian Angel Joan calmed me down, we walked miles to the Forelli Corp and finally made it. I just hope they found the answers. Victor is my only chance.
And then the theme song plays again. Meanwhile, at the FC office...
No. Great. I still can't find anything about the Armageddon members.
That's not effective. I thought it was going to be like, that man's playing Galaga.
Mr. President, sir, we found an individual that turns out to be Garrett Sato.
Let him in. It's good to see you again, Victor. Likewise, Garrett. Likewise. And what's with the new look? You seem different since the last time we met. I'll explain later. But for now, I have a couple of questions. Have you found anything about the Armageddon members? Unfortunately, no. I tried getting into their mainframe to find information about the duelists, but they locked me out before I could gather any more information.
Yeah.
However, I did find information about Caliburn. The legends say if you find 6 fragments of each universe, you can create the legendary sword that can pierce through the darkness and to banish evil. I never knew about that, but it's an interesting story. I thought it was some kind of myth, but if it's a reality, then I'll do what I must to find the fragments. It wouldn't be easy, though, because the Armageddon members could be after the fragments as well. According to the data report, we have to collect each fragment in order to access other universes. The first one is lay hidden around our universe, the standard one. By the way, your father wanted you to have this before you go. That's my father's headband.
Why do you give it to you and not me?
Exactly. Your father wanted you to have this.
So he gave it to
He also
me.
wanted me to tell you to not let the darkness consume you. No matter what happens, light will always guide you. Thank you, Victor. I will wear it with pride. For my father. In fact, I don't think I need this mask anymore.
But it's been an integral part of your character for so long. I'm gonna put this on upside down.
Well, I'm glad to see the old Garrett is back to being himself, considering that
If
you're
I put
my
it
rival.
on upside down, it's technically not a product placement.
Anyways, the first fragment is around here. I'll go stay and check on the computers and stuff. I'll try to unlock myself from that situation. Alright, Victor. I'll see you around.
Garrett now heads to the grasslands, not far from the Farley Corp. However, things are about to take an unexpected turn.
Alright. According to the coordinates that the Farley Corp sent me, the fragment must be here. I must give a call real quick. Secretary Ashley, are you sure this is the place?
That is the place, Mr. Sato.
Alright.
Alright. I'll go take a look around, and hopefully I'll find it. The only question is, where do I start looking?
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro background music sped up.
We meet again.
At least it was.
Great. Out of all the times an Armageddon member had to show up, what do you want, Golan? What I want is none of your concern. You see, after I lost to you previously, I was demoted. But then he gave me a sporting chance. He sent me to find the fragment, and if I happen to find you and defeat you, I'll be number 2 again. Well, that figures. You still haven't answered my question since the last time. Who is your master? I'm afraid that information is classified. If you really want that information so badly, you'll have to duel me for it. Alright, then fine. I'll be the one to kick your butt the second time in a row. I'll start this duel off since you started the last time. I draw. I'll activate my branded fusion spell card.
Going right into it.
Now I can send 2 fusion materials from my field or hand to the graveyard to summon a fusion monster. To take on this opportunity, I'm going to send away my Albion the Shrouded Dragon and my Fallen of Albaz straight from my deck to the graveyard. And now I can fusion summon one of my newest additions to my deck, Lubellion the Searing Dragon in defense mode.
Alright.
And with its special ability, I can discard a card, and by doing so, I can fusion summon by shuffling the materials from my field, graveyard, or in my banished pile. So now I'm going to send away, back to my deck, my Fallen Valbaz, and the Guardian Angel Joan that I discarded. And now with that, I can fuse to summon a new monster. And one of my favorites, of course, give a big warm welcome to Albion the Branded Dragon.
Nice.
And its special ability also activates. Now I can banish the materials from my field, hand, or graveyard. And just like Lubellion, I can
Fusion summon again.
So now, I'm going to fusion summon by banishing Albion the Shrouded Dragon, treated as fallen about Bast while it's in the graveyard, and Libellion that's on the field. And now it's time to awaken a dragon that will bring victory to this duel. Give a big warm welcome to Mirror Jade the Iceblade Dragon. Although since I did 3 fusion summons this turn, I'm gonna end up my turn by placing 2 cards face down. It's your turn.
Underground Spirit and Gold Sark?
An impressive move. But it's time for me
Many.
to
Which one? I made a lot of moves.
You remember my Red Ice Fusion, don't you? Well, I'll activate it right away.
Oh boy.
This time I'm going to summon Skull and my Red Ice Black Dragon from my deck to the graveyard. But this time it's not going to be a Duelist Kingdom favorite. Like I said, I'm dueling with full power. Now it's time to introduce you to Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. So you stepped up your game. I'll give you that. But now I activate Mirror Jade's special ability. Since it's a quick effect, I can send one Fallen Albaz related fusion monster from my extra deck to the graveyard to banish one monster in the field once per turn. I'll be sending away my Titanclad, the Ash Dragon, from my extra deck to the graveyard. And now your Archfiend Black Skull Dragon is ancient history. My Archfiend Black Skull Dragon isn't going anywhere.
Why not?
I'll activate the quick play spell card Forbidden Chalice.
Ooh.
Now I give Mirror Jade 400 attack points, but its special abilities are negated. So looks like your Mirror Jade will have to wait.
Now Archfiend is weaker than its.
That's just great. But you just make Mirror Jade the strongest monster on the field now for this turn. After my next move, it will change. I activate the equipped spell Dark World Shackles. And I'll equip it to your Mirror Jade. And the monster equipped with it has their attack and defense points reduced to 100.
I had this card back in the day.
Mirror Jade, no! That's gonna come out of my light points. Unless fluttering over to yourself is not going to help you. And soon you're about to see Archfiend Black Skull Dragon's attack. Maybe not, but my face downs will help. I activate my continuous trap card Gravity Bind.
He's activating this before he declares the attack, just so Archfiend's effect can activate.
Cannot declare an attack. Well, that includes my Mirror Jade, of course. But at least that protects my monsters for this turn. You may have stopped me from attacking, but I don't need to attack to win this duel. Thanks to this, I activate the spell card Inferno Fire Blast.
Oh boy.
Now that Red Ice Fusion has changed Archfiend Black Skull Dragon to Red Ice Black Dragon, I can use this spell card to inflict 3,200 points of damage to you right away. Now take out his life points right now! Did you not learn your lesson the first time we dueled? I activate Hanawada's effect in my hand.
Again?
By sending this card to the graveyard for the rest of the turn, any effect damage I would have taken is cut down to 0. Looks like you screwed up again. Of course I learned my lesson, which is why I have a quick play spell to counter that. I activate the quick play spell Called by the Grave.
Now, on a
Hanawada. And not only is it banished, but its special abilities are negated. Which means my Archfiend Black Skull Dragon still gets to hit you directly. My Hanawada, no!
Forgot my sunglasses. Oops.
I'm gonna get you back for that one. Yes, I swear.
As long as my Raigeki is a monster, I will take you down.
I'll end my turn by placing 2 cards face down. Now make your move. Since your turn just
The graphics for the turn counter is pretty impressive. Hopefully I'm not covering it.
In the graveyard, allowing me to add 1 Dogmatica monster or a Fallen About Bass straight from my deck to my hand. I'll add Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis the Knighted. And now I draw a card for the start of the turn. I'll activate my Magic Planter spell card. By sending away my continuous trap gravity bind to the graveyard, I can draw 2 more cards. Looks like those 2 cards will come in handy. Now I'll activate Graceful Charity. Now I get to draw 3 extra cards, at the cost of having to discard 2 from my hand. I think I'll discard these 2. And now, I'm gonna activate my trap card, Call the Haunted. Now I can resurrect 1 monster in my graveyard in attack position. And I guess you know who. What? Don't tell me.
Mirror Jade.
Looks like you figured it out. Rise up, my best friend's very soul, Guardian Angel Joe.
Oh.
I'm still not done yet, though, because now I have a new monster strong enough to take on your Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. I now overlay my level 8 Mirror Tape the Ice Blade Dragon and level 8 Albion the Branded Dragon. And with these 2, I construct the overlay network. I now cease summon number 22, Zombie Stein.
Oh boy. It takes a dark monster though.
4,500 attack points. Exactly correct. It has 4,500 attack points, plus a really powerful effect, but I'll explain in a bit. But for now, I'm gonna clean out your Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. Now, Zombie Stein, attack and destroy Archfiend Black Skull Dragon.
Get him, Franken.
How dare you? My strongest monster.
Is no more.
Now that your only monster is gone, the only target left for Guardian Angel Joan is you. Guardian Angel Joan, attack Valon directly!
And that Joan was used with the Z summon. Some of this is my memory not being good.
Battle damage to me. But thanks to you, I can activate my trap card, Damage Gate.
Huh?
When I take battle damage, I can resurrect 1 monster in my graveyard as long as the damage I took is equal or less than that monster's attack points. With it, I'll revive the Red Eyes Black Dragon in my graveyard.
Okay.
Red Eyes. I won't allow that.
Or not.
I activate Zombie Stein's special ability. But for a price of 1 overlay unit and discarding a card, I can negate one of your face-up spell or traps, so I'll negate your damage gate, preventing your Red Eyes' resurrection.
When Zombie Sign goes to
I'm
defense.
afraid I have to burst your bubble. I activate the trap card Breakthrough Skill.
Ah.
With this trap, I can negate one of your monster's effects on the field. I'll negate your Zombie Stein, thus preventing damage gate from being negated, which means I still get to summon Red Eyes Black Dragon from my graveyard. Fine by me then. I'll end my turn by placing 1 card face down. Now make your next move count. Oh, I will. I draw. I'll activate the effect of Breakthrough Skill on my graveyard. By banishing it, I negate Zombie Stein's effects until the end of the turn. And now with that ability out of the way, I'll activate the spell card, Card of Demise. With it, I draw until I have 5 cards. At the end of the 5th standby phase, I must discard my entire hand. I'm afraid this duel will end badly for you. What are you talking about? What I'm talking about is that I have the perfect hand to destroy you with.
Oh.
First, I'll activate the spell card Future Fusion. Now I send 5 dragons to the graveyard.
It's pre-errata.
And in 2 turns, I can summon a fusion monster of my choosing. With 5 dragons in the graveyard, I'll choose 5-headed dragon. And now that I have the fusion materials in my graveyard, I'll activate Dragon's Mirror.
Not good.
Now I banish the 5 dragons in my graveyard that I sent with Future Fusion. Rise up, 5-headed dragon!
Duh.
No way! That's the strongest dragon in the game, according to the history books. How did you have your hands on it? You should be worried about your life points. So now, I'm gonna finish you up right now. I activate the equip spell Megamorph.
Uh-oh.
Now, Garrett, since I have less life points than you do, the original attack points
You're
of
Garrett.
Dragon are double, which means it now has 10,000 attack points. 10,000 attack points. Well, let's see if you're ready to attack me then. I'm not afraid of you. You should be, because with 10,000 attack points, one attack will wipe you out. Now, five-headed dragon, attack zombie style!
Magic cylinder.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm gonna have to stop your attack short. I activate the trap card, Training Shield.
Shit.
Now I negate your five-headed dragon's attack, and I gain life points equal to its attack points. So thanks for the 10,000 life points.
Well, it's not gonna stop
Which means I'll still be in the game.
Megamorph from still doubling his attack.
I've been waiting for you to make that move.
What?
I activate the quick play spell card, Double or Nothing.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. With Double or Nothing out. No! Damn it! I should be thanking you for negating one of my attacks. Because with Double or Nothing, it allows five-headed dragon to attack a second time, but with double the attack points. Now it has 20,000 attack points. Now, five-headed dragon, it's time to claim our revenge. Attack Zombie Stein and wipe out the rest of Hero's line points. Game over! No, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, those are the darkest times, alright. Duelist is just on fire. Dookie comes running in to steal that dual disc while he can, so he can finally have a dual disc.
How? How can I let this happen? Well, I suppose I can tell you now that the duel is over.
No
The
shit.
reason why I serve under my master is because I'm using him for my own purposes.
Master's
He's
overhearing
the
all of
best
this.
dragon-type duelist in the world. And as for what my master's name, his name is Xenon.
Xenon? Warrior Princess? Oh, that's Xenon.
What this is about? You're serving under evil.
Dad's hit sweatband. Why could you give me strength?
And now this? Why? On the contrary, my objectives are classified. You're lucky this isn't a shadow duel, because if it was, I would have had your soul by now. Goodbye.
Why wasn't it a shadow duel at that point?
Come on. Wait. Come back.
Defeated, Garrett was unconscious in the middle of the grasslands. I thought the bad guy's name was Garrett, and it's Valon. I'm sorry. I am terrible with names. And I'll do the bloopers tomorrow. The intro. Yeah, sorry about the names thing. I suck at names. What do you want me to say? Pretty action-packed episode. Main character loses in the second episode, which is usually where the main character loses, but you know. Bruce is not invincible, so you know, it's gonna be more interesting. Everyone's played by Garrett Legend Stone. Let me just save you the trouble. Maybe people not played by Garrett Legend Stone was not Garrett Legend Stone. Cool episode to check out. I'm glad I finally got to it. Had a pretty good back and forth duel. Put up a good fight, but it wasn't enough. Let me just stop there, so we don't get too big of a copyright claim. So yeah, later, bye. Okay, actually no. I saw something at the end, so we should keep this in. To end of the episode, I want to say something as part of a tribute to Kazuki Takahashi. He's a true legend and made this beloved series of card game. May he rest in peace. Episode 4 will be in development. Hope you all enjoy it. It felt right to keep that part in. Alright, now I'll see you later.